How do you deal with the fear of
creating.
making and publishing music? Yeah, I'm curious. How do you? Because we all have music out.
I'll definitely go first. I think there's a lot of different ways to look at this. For me, what I generally try to do is separate the process from making to publishing, and I try to keep one focused on art, one focused on business. So in the art section, it's really like, it's almost like a psychological, spiritual adventure to like just be devoid of care.
Yeah.
It's like I try to create almost a meditative state where I can
Yeah.
just be present and focus on the thing that I'm doing. Because the moment I let any like outside influence, enter like the creative place, it creates a bunch of blocks, and like I
Infiltration.
overthink it, and it messes with me. And then on the opposite side of that is, as soon as the song is like 67% done,
Yeah.
it's clear enough to me
6-7.
what I want to do with this, that I can just finish it out and then focus on getting in front of people. And then there's not the fear is more so like, how can I make this so good that I don't like, there is no fear, or if there is fear, I've done everything I possibly could to give this the best shot to engage with the world.
Right.
And so even if I am afraid, I know I've done everything I can, and that like
Yeah.
comfort and assurance within me supports me.
There is a
That's
lot of
good.
comfort in knowing that you've given it literally everything that you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
felt-
same concept in sports, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. I guess so. Yeah.
Because, you know, if you go out there and you're disappointed in yourself, if you're
Sure.
disappointed that you've lost, or you're disappointed that you didn't get the time that you wanted or whatever, then you can be so hard on yourself that you're not going to race another race or do another game, right?
Sure.
Like
Yeah,
the psychological side of it can get to such an extent that it will debilitate you.
Right.
But if you can say, no, I worked my butt off to get to this point, and I left everything that I had on that, so to speak, stage, then there's no shame behind it, and the fear kind of
Yeah.
dissipates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Huge.
Yeah.
You nailed that.
Yeah. That's a really good point.
I know.
Yeah, I think for me, the reason I'm not scared to put stuff out is just because I've been doing it my whole life. Like, not music, but like
Yeah.
putting stuff out since I was 13. I've been making
Yeah.
YouTube content, and like, it's always hardest when you've never made a certain medium before to put it out. Like, I was very scared putting out my first YouTube video, very scared putting out my first song, my first podcast, whatever it is. Like, always, that's the scariest thing. But once you get on a roll and you've done it enough times, it almost becomes habit, and it's like scary to not do it.
Yeah,
You
you
know?
almost realize that like it wasn't that big of a deal, and you didn't have to be scared in the first place, and that in fact the only reasons that you were scared, all of those things will go away the more steps you take.
And guess what? There's more things to be scared about. So
I mean, the
we're
fear
gonna-
will never leave, especially if you have like an anxious brain. But
Oh yeah.
hindsight will tell you that you probably didn't need to be freaking out as much as you were, and
Yeah.
maybe you can learn from that a little bit as you continue, but the blocks do still come and whatever. But
For sure. I will say, like, yeah, with music now, I'm definitely not scared to put out a song.
yeah, same.
Like I used to be. Like, you know, I feel like, okay, I mean, I've done my best. If they
Yeah.
like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. But I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely like the fear is more like, you know, where do I go from here? Like, how do I take this to the next level?
Yeah.
And then I'm scared of what's to come. Like, not so much scared, but just like trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of thoughts about it.
Yeah.
But,
There's
but
also, I feel like once you start to put things out, then you start to have people that you can meet. And once your community grows, then there's a lot less fear involved in the process, because now you're around other people who are just as involved as you are. And they will lend you some of that encouragement and motivation to just keep going at the end of
Yeah.
the day. It's really, really hard if you're alone and you haven't put anything out yet.
I'm so alone.
I love what you said about just keep going.
Yeah.
I think that's a really important principle to follow in a lot of things, especially when you're creating something and putting it out into the world and you have goals with
Yeah.
it, to be able to continuously release, even if you're scared, even if you don't know what to do next, even if you're overwhelmed. I think
can't
it's so
stop.
important.
Let the momentum keep building.
Yes.
If you let yourself stop, it will be so much harder to get started again. It's not impossible, so don't freak out and be like, "Oh my god, I've stopped. I've
You've
stopped."
started
It
once
will be
before.
impossible.
So-
Don't do it, or you'll never be able to
Okay,
release
don't
again.
listen to him. Okay. He's the devil on your shoulder. You don't need to listen to him.
I'm sorry.
I always love being in the middle of it because I feel like I'm kind of the mediator between you two. You know?
But there was a quote that I came across where it's like, You have to trust that your hands will be able to do the, I mean, I'm really messing it up, but it's like it's for people who are like sculptors who like drop a piece or they mess up a clay
Michelangelo.
thing, you know, where it's like one small movement and the thing like collapses on itself.
Right.
And the quote was basically talking about like you have to trust that your hands are skilled and that they will make again. Like, do not worry that you just shattered something on the ground that you've been working on for 7 hours. Don't worry about it because your
Yeah.
hands are capable and they can do it again.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
really
it really
good.
spoke to me. I was like, thank God for that.
That was very
That
good,
speaks to
yeah.
me. Actually, I think that was just you speaking to me.